folks, this is Paul, Maw and Paw on the swing at Stevens Family Homestead, and today, this morning, Maw and I made some suet cakes, and right now they are powdery like, sort of semi-stiff, but what we're going to do is we're going to mix in some hog lard or some thick like Crisco type lard here, so that makes stiffen it up to make the cakes. And we want to go ahead and spit this video out here for you so you can see what's going on. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take handfuls of it and put in here and try to mix it all together as we can. And I'll tell you what, it gets sticky, and this is a mess. And after you get it all mixed up like you want it, if you want, you can go ahead and stick it in the freezer to help it to stiffen up a little bit better before you put it outside. Now, what I've found, even with some of your store-bought suet cakes, I found that in the hot summer they even tend to melt a little bit when they're outside in the summer heat. But basically, we just try to subsidize the birds' feed in the winter when they have a hard time finding natural seeds out there and what have you. So I'm making a little mess here, hope Maw don't care. But anyway, it's starting to look pretty good. You can see there. Starting to take shape a little bit. You don't want to put too much of the lard base material in there, because then it'll get unmanageable to where it won't manage. I'm going to go ahead and, in a minute there, and ask Maw to get me a dipper spoon so I don't stick my hands back into this here. Whoop, there went some more stuff on the floor. Good thing we got a sweeper.
There we go.
And there's Maw. Give me about a spoonful of that in here, Maw, and
Probably won't need a whole lot now.
no, it shouldn't be that much.
Once it sets, it'll be better.
Yeah, but there's a good bit here on the side. And this is a messy job for sure.
Definitely.
It's not something that you just can't wait to get into. Yeah, we like watching our birds out on the back porches and stuff, so they come around there, and of course you get a lot of unwanted birds too that come up there, and like the old starlings and stuff, but I guess they're hungry too, you know.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
I just had it in that pan.
I will, Maw. See, I'm going to try to get all these loose ends up here in there, because that's, each one of those sunflower seeds is an extra peck for a bird.
They love them sunflower
Oh yes, sunflower seeds, and if you want, you can put cracked corn in it. We tend to stay away from whole kernel corn in these here, because the smaller birds, you know, they have a problem picking it and eating it and whatever. I'm going to go ahead and smash this out about the thickness of our suet cake holders out there. And then what we'll do is we'll cut it into the sizes to fit our cake holders out there. So. Okay. Well, there you got it. That's we'll go ahead and probably stick this in the freezer for maybe half hour, an hour, to let it stiffen up a little bit, and then we'll take and we'll cut it into the appropriate sizes and put it in the feeders.
Yeah, probably about half hour, 15 minutes to a half hour, because
Well,
that
Maw,
way it doesn't freeze, and it just needs to get cold.
Maw will be the one to monitor that
Yeah.
there, so
It's got to get cold.
got to get cold and stiff there,
Yeah.
so to help it stay together. And then when we put it outside, it's already sort of chilly and cold, so there you go. Okay, Maw wanted to go ahead while we were doing this and share with you her recipe for making the suet cake. Go ahead, Maw.
Right. Well, okay. Well, what I use, I wrote it down, and that way I can remember to tell you exactly right. What you do is you take your lard. You take about a pint of lard, and then
Or a glob.
Yeah, a glob. And then you take a glob of peanut butter.
Glob.
If you want peanut butter in it. But our birds like peanut butter.
Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. But
Yeah. So what you do, you take that and you put it in a big bowl. And you take and you mix that in together. Mix your lard and your peanut butter if you want peanut butter. You don't have to have peanut butter, but you know. And if you're not going to put peanut butter, then I would suggest you put a little more lard, because the consistency of the lard into your
the stickum.
seeds, yes. So then you take and you put, for a big batch, you put 2 cups of flour, just regular old flour. You put 4 cups of oatmeal, just regular old oatmeal.
And that's if your birds like oatmeal, you
and
know.
4 cups of what we were using, I was using cornmeal, but what we are suggesting would be better is you get some corn,
Cracked corn.
the cracked corn, because it's already cracked, because that'd be a lot less expensive.
Yeah, and they can pick it
Yeah,
out there,
because
too.
I don't really like giving the birds my cornmeal. So anyway, then you just mix all that up in the bowl and just get it saturated all through all them seeds. Of course, yeah, you got to put your seeds in there. I use sunflower seeds. You can use bird seed mix. Only reason I don't.
What you just told them, all the ingredients you told them, is basically the stickum part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes
the
it
doughy
stick.
part. Yeah. And then like you said,
And
you
then
can
you put whatever seeds.
Yeah, you can get sunflower seeds.
You can put raisins if you want. You can put peanuts if you want.
That's
you can make your
expensive
own.
suet.
Yeah, well, like if you got laying around, you know what I mean. So and then you just like blend it all together and mix it all up and make sure it's sticky like he just did. That's why he added more of that.
Yeah.
Because when I made my batch, I put a little too much seed. So that's all you do.
And something else too that a lot of folks don't understand, like your oranges, when you get oranges and stuff and you peel them, you can grate those peelings and put that in there also, all chipped up and grated up.
Right, because you'll draw all kinds of exotic birds.
Yeah, and or you can buy the mixed bird seed that has all the little tiny seeds. You can put all that kind of stuff in there, whatever you think your birds would like.
Right, because you know, being here on the farm, we get to feed for the chickens, we get to feed for, you know, our animals. So
You just throw a little bit in.
Use our own feed.
Okay, so Maw wanted to share that with you.
Yes, I thought, well, they're going to want to know the recipe when they seen you doing this. So.
Alrighty.
All right.
There you go. That's how we do it here, making our homemade suet cakes for the birds. This is Paul, Maw and Paw in the swing. God bless.